Hey, everybody. I'm going to make it a little casual, if that's okay. We've had a lot of pomp and a lot of circumstance. So I'm going to start by standing up, and who knows, we'll go with the flow and see what happens. But I get the great honor and privilege of being able to throw out, I think, some really important thank yous, too. So just bear with me for a second, and then I will not keep you too much longer after that, because I know that every time we do this, I am the one standing in the way of this very long ceremony and you being able to get out of here. So we've had also some incredibly profound things said in this space today, and I don't think there's anything I can do to really add to any of that beyond what we've already heard. But I do have a few things I do want to impart to you before we release you into the world, as it were. But a couple of thank yous real quick. I do want to recognize a couple of important people. One is someone who had their last day with us last week, but helped us get through the pandemic. She was a warrior, dealt with us being cranky because we had to put swabs up our nose every 10 days or so, and helped us keep us safe and healthy. I am extraordinarily grateful to her and to her guidance over the last 2 years, especially because it's through her guidance as our nurse and our health director that the college was able to have a very low incident of positives, and also, as of today, well, knock on wood, no actual spread on campus. And really amazing. So I would like to ask, if she could, Cheryl Max to just sort of say hi to everybody. If you could stand up. Where are you, Cheryl? Come on, you're all the way in the back. You got to let people see you. A heartfelt super thank you and a much well-deserved retirement after the last 2 years of being quite a warrior. So really, thank you for keeping this campus safe. So you can do it again. It's all good. The other thing, that we've had is we've had some transition this year. And one of the things that you guys may not know about is that we lost the chair of our Board of Trustees to a horrible bike accident in October, as he was living a dream going from San Diego, California, I believe, and biking to St. Augustine, Florida. And when he got to Texas, he was hit by a driver as he was in daylight biking his dream. And we lost him suddenly in October. And if we could, for a moment, just give a moment of silence for Ken Masepka. Thank you very much. I also want to say a big thank you and honor and raise her up as a great example of incredible leadership, because our vice chair, Mercedes Evans, stepped into the breach immediately, took the trustees by the reins and guided us all the way to this day. And it's without her and her guidance and her partnership, we would not be here today. She has been a light. I've known her for quite some time, and I am privileged to call her friend and not just the chair of our board. So if we could just give a thank you to Mercedes Evans, the chair of our board. Thank you very much. A few thank yous. I want to say also, as we go to the faculty, I want to have Don Paul stand up. Don has been with us for a number of years. She is retiring, and we want to say thank you, Dawn, for guiding so many students to success. Is Vasu here? So I want to say a big I want to recognize something really important. Vasu, after, 20 years, something like that, of being in the United States from India, passed her citizens exam last week. So congratulations, Vasu, very much. And it also reminds us of the incredible hurdles we give to immigrants to come here and again recognize our own family members who were the first to be here to sort of lead the way. And so Vasu, an incredible accomplishment that I think we all understand the weight of that. So congratulations. So congratulations. I also want to say a big thank you in general to our faculty. So, they have been great partners in this odyssey, and I think you will all know that they bring an incredible value to what we do, and we wouldn't be here to this day. Montserrat wouldn't be the special place it is without the contributions, guidance, and fearlessness of our faculty. So big thank you to them. And a big thank you to our staff, because it is through them that we are able to go to clean bathrooms, walk into clean spaces, have setups done, organize events like this, and raise money for the institution, do all those things, but also work with you in the writing studio, work with you as tutors, help you get through your assignments. It really does take the entire team to do that. I also want, because I always feel like we don't say thank you to this one particular person enough, and that's the person who has to organize all of the schedules, do all the things that it makes it so that you can have that diploma in your hand behind the scenes and actually make sure that I get the right one to give to you and is off to the side. But Teresa, thank you very much. Our registrar. She just does a spectacular job. And thank you for indulging me on all that. But I think it's incredibly important to be incredibly grateful to all those, because as I'm trying to illustrate in our last thank you is to our loved ones that are here gathering and cheering you on, we don't ever get to a place without a series of experiences and people to help you get there. No matter how hard that journey may be, there's at least a few people that sort of have to lift you up on occasion and to get you to that space. And so let's say thank you to our loved ones one more time who are here or watching. So I just have a few more words, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And I apologize, but I'm going to pretty much ignore the rest of the room because I really want to spend a moment talking to this group of special people in front of me, because there's just a couple of things I want to do, and we're going to do it this way. And I don't know if I'll be able to get up again. But hey, everybody. Wow. Huh? Just take a breath for a minute. This has been a crazy ride. I find a real connection to you guys, and I mentioned it, I think, yesterday. And I stayed away from talking to you more, when you guys got ready and stuff like that, because I didn't want to waste all of it all at once, because I really wanted to sit here for a minute and have a meaningful discussion with you. And that is to say that I started when you started. So that first graduating class for a president, or even when I was executive vice president of another institution, is always a special one, at least for me. We went on this journey together. We discovered this place. We discovered the city of Beverly. We discovered Boston and other things around us. And we actually, in this particular case, went through a lot of stuff together. We have a common experience. As tragic and rough as it may have been at times, it is something that we will always share for as long as we exist on the planet. And that is something, I think, hopefully positive to think about. It's something that binds each and every one of us. And not because of the pandemic and obviously the not so nice things that accompanied that, and each of you had your own journey, may have lost people that you know during this period of time. It's a celebration, by the way, of those lives as well today, because they were on that journey with you and you're accomplishing and you've pulled through and you got through it. I have to tell you just personally, if I can, and I don't know if you felt it, but I came really to my breaking point around December when Omicron hit. And I was like, wow, one more freaking thing. And when I came back, it was really good that I had that holiday break, because when I came back, it was you that got me through it. I know you don't know that, but I really want to acknowledge sincerely that when I saw your faces back in January, I was able to say, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm at this place at this moment in time. I understand my purpose, and that is to help guide this really special, wonderful community through this incredibly challenging moment. And even though Omicron almost broke me, you saved me from that and kept me productive, I hope, advocating for you, I hope, in the best way possible. Know that I may have stumbled along the way, but there was sincere hope and work on your behalf so that you could get to this day, but also to be successful once you graduate and you leave these halls. I hope and I know that you have the skills to be successful. Our faculty have done a spectacular job to make that happen. So I'm going to wrap up and say one thing, and I think you've heard me say this before. And it goes along with the great words that Samuel Bach, Aaron, Ron, and others have imparted to you today. And I implore you to do two things. Be witnesses to truth for as long as you are on the planet. You have special gifts and talents and skills that others do not possess to be true witnesses to truth. Be honest with yourselves and be honest with the people around you. And don't be scared to challenge the status quo. That is the only way the world moves forward and evolves. And it's you who will make that difference if you truly take that as a privilege and not an obstacle. So I really want you to be witnesses to truth. And the other is a piece of advice that I think is a little more practical, but I really implore you to do that, because no matter whether you're an artist, designer, or artist educator, please don't stop making. Do not stop making. You will have moments where you just don't have it anymore. You run out of gas. The life is just not alive, and I'm sure you've already had that, right? You've felt that already during this process. I know I have had moments of not making and not doing. I know loved ones who go through that too. But always try to come back to it, because that's your true self, the making, no matter what that is. So be witness to truth and always be making. And I want to say thank you for the gift that you give me every day. And it is a privilege to be a servant to you as president of this college. So thank you very much, and congratulations to the class of 2022.